Hi there, I'm Kevin Benedict, independent mobility analyst and mobile consultant, and I want to thank you for joining me today for these video comments. Do you know, when we look at enterprise mobility, we have to consider at least 6 different development models and design models. And I thought today, let's just spend a few minutes walking through those and discussing those. Number one, and this is really the traditional model of field service organizations over the last few decades that had mobility. Typically, you'd have a $2,000–3,000 ruggedized mobile device in your hand, and you would have one purpose-built mobile application. So number one development model for mobility in the past has been you're supporting one mobile application on one mobile device. Let's hold that model. Number two model, you have one mobile device for use on multiple mobile devices using the same operating system. So same app, same operating system, but you may have 2 different vendors supporting that with ruggedized devices. You may have an Intermec and you may have a Motorola or a Symbol device and you want it to work on either one of those. But traditionally, that meant you had to customize that application to work with the different buttons and screen dimensions and barcode scanner on each of those devices. So you had to really connect with the data collection accessories on those devices. So there's more work to that. So that's model number 2. Model number 3, you have one mobile application for use on multiple mobile devices and multiple operating systems. Okay, so now you're looking at perhaps 2 different versions of the same operating system, but they require different work on them. They're not compatible with each other. Or you're now wanting to support BlackBerry and a Microsoft environment, or Apple, the iOS and Android. So you've got more work to do there. Model number 4, you have multiple mobile applications now for use on one device. So let's say that you invested $2,000 for each ruggedized device. You're looking at it and saying, I've only got one purpose-built app on here for doing a work order or doing a barcode scan. You know, I really need to leverage my investment in this hardware to get more out of it. So I'm going to put more applications on that one device. So now, so that's another model, number 4. Number 5, you have multiple mobile applications for use on multiple mobile devices, but they're all using the same operating system. So this would be an example if, yeah, you've got a lot of different apps and you're working on a lot of different versions of BlackBerry devices. So it's really only one operating system, but the devices are different. So you're needing to work with that. Or you want to just support iOS and you want to do that both for maybe even an iTouch as well as the iPhone and now the iPad tablet. So similar operating systems across the board here, but there's different kinds of devices involved there. Model number 6. This is really where the world has gone. Development model number 6 is you have multiple mobile applications, you have multiple mobile devices, you have multiple operating systems, and multiple versions of each of those operating systems. So 4 different areas that are crazy. Now, one of the things you don't want to do is try to manage the rollout of 30 or 40 enterprise mobility applications across your ecosystem without having some kind of way of bringing order out of this chaos. That's really the benefit of using platforms and frameworks and creating methodologies and standards right up front. So I'm going to wave the flag here again on the reason why you need a mobile strategy before you go crazy with mobile apps. It will, you know, one of the things I say in my workshops all the time, and I'm here in Atlanta, Georgia today. We'll be doing another workshop, and this is one of my slides, and what I'm going to be telling them is mobile applications have a beginning. They never have an ending. It goes on into eternity. That means they will continually need to be updated and changed and edited. So you don't want to have in Model 6 here, the development Model 6, multiple applications on multiple devices, on multiple operating systems, on multiple versions of those operating systems without trying to bring order to that chaos and do it in a standardized, systematic way. You will regret the day you do that if you don't have a plan up front. I want to thank you for joining me today. Have a great day.